Today we spend the day with Akash.
But if you're not getting into a good college, you're fucked. Let me tell this on camera, on record.
A 23-year-old college graduate from NIT Nagpur who chose the unconventional path of not actually working a job after college and has been creating content since he was 18, has amassed a following of over 160,000 subscribers on YouTube. We invite him to the Bangalore Founder House and we'll be discussing our contrarian views and ideas on college and even life.
I'm so sorry to keep you guys up.
Thank God. Imagine you came at like a normal human hours. It would take you 2.5 hours.
Absolutely. There were a lot of protein bars for you guys.
Oh dude, that is actually a really sick idea. Thank you very much.
What should I bring? Chocolate is way too gay for you all.
No. Yeah, actually, normal chocolate would be weird.
Normal chocolate is way too gay.
Protein bar is like acceptable chocolate, you know.
Then I thought I would get a box of whey protein, but then I again thought you will travel from somewhere here. Let's skip that idea. Let's give something which is disposable.
That is very thoughtful, Akash.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
We've got a packed day tomorrow.
Yeah.
We have to wake up.
What are we doing?
The plan is we have to wake up in 6 hours.
6 hours is a lot. Technically, that's a lot. I've been in college and sleeping for 2, 3 max. Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, we sleep like 6 hours most of the time.
But right now, after college ended, I've been sleeping like mad. 11 hours, 12 hours.
Really?
Without failure.
When you're in your own house, I think you sleep a lot.
Yeah.
At least that happens with me.
Wherever I go, if like for me to come back to a routine is very hard, and I don't know, it might be an excuse as a creative. You stay up at night, but
dude,
I
happens
don't know.
Whenever I'm like alone or with family, I end up staying up all night. And then whenever I'm with whenever I'm supposed to hold people accountable, or if I'm held accountable by my partners, then we sleep like normal.
Late.
No, normally. Then it happens normal, like 2 a.m. We're recording B-roll and all, and there's monster everywhere, right? Just like, यार इतना free promotion हो गया है, और कितना free promotion करेंगे? कुछ डाल दिया.
Best. यार, this is the first time मैं सुबह को हिंदी बोलते हुए सुन रहा हूँ.
नहीं, मैं बोल सकता हूँ हिंदी में.
How old are you?
20.
You're 20. I feel old.
No man.
Fuck. Dude looks elder than me, but he's younger than me at all.
How old are you?
Take a guess.
23.
23. Yeah, I graduated, so I'll be 20.
Yeah, also 20. Most people are here that age only.
Fuck, you're the youngest.
बांग्ला बोलते पारे.
बांग्ला बोलते पारे. अरे fuck भाई, तेरा अलग ही dimensions unlock हो रहा है आज.
I'm done.
Anyways, guys, I guess we'll see you tomorrow morning again.
Good day, let's go. You have 30 minutes to get ready. 30 minutes is a lot. I needed like 15.
I thought I'd wake you up. No. I put an alarm for 9:30. Then I woke up at 10. I was like, cool, I have some extra time to sleep because no one is able to wake me up. So I woke up just now, like 10:30, 10:45ish. You didn't hear from my voice.
Clearly.
Yeah.
So we have 30 minutes
to get ready.
Yes, the place is 10 minutes away. So we leave at 45:50.
Yeah, I better start the proceedings.
The couple float on Valentine's Day.
So wait, this one is not cold or anything, right?
This is warmed up to the body temperature.
So this would be cool to get a girl here. She would have never done this, right? First date idea, would you recommend?
Which one?
First date.
First date?
Yeah. This
one, you'll be completely nude inside.
Oh, perfect. Great.
You'll be completely nude here, so and the lights will be off. You'll not be able to see anything.
Perfect. No, that is okay.
Hope you don't put the video on, right?
No.
Then they will think that
you're just talking to us.
Yeah.
But first date, unique ideas.
So nothing wild can be done. So
just relax. Come and relax. Yeah.
Is that in the form we have to sign? No wild activities.
There is no camera inside.
Okay,
but still, if there is any wild activity, then everything will get.
Your fault.
Okay,
you're essentially fucked.
Your fault. Yeah. Okay.
Only 18 plus is allowed. So
yeah.
It's like, if you are getting a child or not, then we'll put you under person.
Cool.
In Bengali also side streets are there. Okay.
time I have faced this problem in my life is I couldn't delegate to work to anyone. Primarily because my main forte has been editing, so if I just delegate that, it has to be someone who's way
But you're attached to it in a way.
Yeah, 100%, not even maybe, 100%.
Don't take it up.
Okay, that's progress. I would say don't wait, just go. Right now. It's now.
You need to dip in at once.
I need to dip my head in as well.
No. Yeah, go.
Go in at once.
I made money! Yeah, money!
Breathe. Deep breath.
Hopefully I'm not getting a frostbite or something.
No, you won't. Say. Let's fucking go, man. Breathe. Okay, that's good. You don't have to move it. Not that.
Wait. Easy.
It's very difficult to breathe. So, what's the pitch?
Some odd reason I feel my feet is freezing.
Dude, my hands are also facing. They're totally solo. I won't die, right? I will sign the form. What's most important to you in life?
Momentum.
Moment, yes.
So momentum here.
On which time is it?
Everywhere. It's mental, it's physical, it's monetary. Once I know the ball has started rolling, I want to keep it rolling. And whatever I have to do for it to be optimized, I will.
For example, the podcast I've done reaching period, this is a question that I asked and it sparked a lot of contrasting opinions and even just opinions that differ from each other. For example, Rio, right? His goal is to optimize for happiness. I think happiness is realized in moments. There's nothing that you look at afterwards and you're happy now. It's up to G. Right now, if I look back and I look at things objectively, like I look at my team, I'm happy that I can curate this. I can help such an amazing group of people move further in life whenever.
For me, I would say I struggled with happiness for the longest part of my life and I am still. What makes me happy, bro? Like if I have to idealize a situation where I am completely happy, I would know where I have complete control over my nervous system.
Is that right now?
I'm not huge, I'm not happy right now. No, it's good, it's a new experience, but predictability for me is something which keeps me happy. Because predictability, might be contrasting for the way you live your life or you see things.
Yes.
But for me, I love things when they're predictable. Because when they're predictable, I'm in my routine. And when I'm in my routine, momentum kicks in.
I've heard this a lot.
I don't, and then once you come out, you feel nothing, you feel numbness everywhere.
Yeah.
Look at your hands, they are light.
Alright, this was fun.
We are done. This was pretty cold.
Yeah.
That was better, that was bearable. Not even bearable, it was pretty good.
The whole day, the dopamine will be there. Do you like that?
Yeah.
When I was like super into the gym, that time I wanted to compete, right? At one point I was like debating, let's take steroids, you know? Doesn't it come to your mind?
It does at some point of time.
It is, when I was super into it, obviously it does. So, yeah, I never did though. I'm kidding, I never did. And then, yeah. So, bench press is the main competition. So, I love doing that. And then it's my favorite exercise. So, I think just because of that, chest big.
But imagine you're getting to eat chicken every day. You can potentially make a chicken burger with some veggies, lettuce, and a grilled chicken and 2 slices
But
of
that's
bread.
not going to be as tasty as a McDonald's.
But still, it helps you not
But when you're used to
fall for your
when you're
cravings.
used to McDonald's every day, switching to that is difficult. You don't think of it as a luxury. You think of it as a punishment if you're not into it with your heart. So the big challenge is to get used to it and then start appreciating it. Over time, you start to build that taste for healthy food.
It's an acquired taste, then you would say, yeah.
I think so.
Pick up another obstacle. She was my heart. I don't know the tribe or the fall, but by default, she don't think of me. I thought she was an Indian.
Akash, tell me one thing. You know how we have specialized courses? You had an editing cohort.
Yeah.
I have IW.
Yeah.
Right? What do you think of people? I'm not recommending to drop out. But what do you think of specialized courses, whatever they might be, instead of college?
Like skipping college for doing specialized courses?
Yes.
It's very new. You don't know the authenticity of the person who is selling it.
No, but let's say they can verify that. Let's say not even, I'm not talking about creators.
Huh.
Some legit, for example, people used to drop out back in the day and go to these coding boot camps.
Correct.
Instead of like software engineering degrees. And then they got into
Bro, it honestly depends on the industry you want to get in.
Yeah.
If you're getting into low barrier industries where you essentially do not need a degree to thrive, these ideas are better because you get to start working early, very early. For an example, you can't get into the chemical industry without a degree with specialized courses.
But there will be degrees like, for example, if a guy knows his passion is storytelling or video editing.
If you have figured out your passion before you're going to college, my advice 100% is take a gap year, explore that passion,
okay.
See how good you can be.
We're finding a middle ground.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I've made an entire video where I talk about take a gap year if you have a particular passion.
What do you think are some flaws or some of the best parts about the Indian education system?
Education system, categorize it, schooling or college?
College.
Biggest flaw, it takes away your time. Biggest flaw, it demands 75% attendance, most of the colleges. But biggest plus point, I would say, it gives you a 4-year playground where you can probably do anything.
What do you mean by you can do anything if it takes away your time?
It is essentially taking up, see, I can give you the maths. If you're in any kind of college, you're getting 3 months of gap for between the semesters. You get 1 month of holiday.
Is that enough to do anything?
It's too much, bro. Think 3 months can change your life. You're scaling your agency from 50 to 83 in a span of 30 days. Why can't people do something like that in 3 months?
The start is always the most difficult
100%. But if you know you have that innate desire within you to do something, these are the 3 months. Next year, 1 month for winter vacation. That's 4 months. 75% attendance is quote unquote mandatory, but you can get away with 50-55 as well if you have good rapport.
Depends on each college though.
But most of the colleges you can get away with it. It depends on professor to professor, course to course. With this, you can still take out time of around 1 to 2 months off from college itself, from the entire year.
So your thesis is?
My thesis is you can get 6 months off in an entire year even if you're in college full time. So 6 months is too much.
So would you say that the flaw is only that there's an attendance mandate?
There are, see, if I have to minutely nitpick flaws, professors aren't good. They are still using outdated mechanisms. They'll teach from the notes back in 2016.
Like, for example, can we even use AI?
In my college?
Yeah.
They didn't allow. See, we had to rote learn formulas. Right, so that's something pretty bad, and there are a lot of things which I can go around nagging. But if you can get over this mentality of just nagging about things which are not good, you won't be able to figure out the positives.
And what is your favorite part?
About college?
Yeah.
It gives me
not even about college.
About education system? Our system.
Yes, our system. Indeed. Not our system in general. Favorite parts about college, right? What do you think you've gained the most in your 4 years?
See, there are two things again. Number one, if you're in a good college, that is. And if you're from a very small city like Kolkata is a metropolitan city, but you know how fucked up people are there, right?
Oh my god, finally you agreed.
Yeah, people are very naive and they're like laid back in Kolkata, a lot of them. But if you're navigating from there to a good college, the amount of crowd which you can interact with in terms of exposure which you are getting, if you're not smart enough to unlock doors which can get you into those rooms, this is a better way to get into those rooms.
So if someone doesn't get into a good college,
you're fucked. You're essentially fucked.
So drop out.
Don't drop out, experience it. But if you're not getting into a good college, you're fucked. Let me tell this on camera, on record.
She been looking in my dreams. I swear that eyes on me, but I don't know.
You got a degree?
I do, fortunately.
How did it help you? Because for me, I never went and I've never needed it, ever. Nobody's ever asked.
It's because of the industry you're in. It doesn't have an entry barrier of a degree.
How? I'm in a corporate space, bro. I'm just an external corporate.
Correct.
'Cause I'm in
You
the
are an
venture
agency
capital.
for a corporate, in short.
In a way, corporate in the sense we're working with venture capital funds. In order to get a job in a venture capital fund, I need a degree.
Correct.
Technically, right? But because I'm an external, I already work with so many VCs. Now I can get a job in a VC fund without having a degree.
Yeah, you can bypass that.
That's what I'm saying.
Without a degree as well.
So how does it
But
concretely happen?
see, there are two cases to it again, right? If you want to get into an industry where you know you can bypass it, it's fine, you don't need a degree.
But you can bypass anything is my argument apart from like doctors.
Doctors and higher education.
Right.
You can't bypass higher education.
I'm absolutely for that. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Lawyers, doctors, you can't bypass.
Again, it's a middle ground itself. See, for chemical engineers as well, you can get in without a degree.
Yeah.
My grandfather, he didn't do BTech, he just did some polytechnic, got into the industry, somehow worked his way through, and then worked as one of the top managers in a good company.
Yeah.
So that's how you can pave your way through. If that was possible in 1980s, it's pretty much possible in 2025. Especially if you're in the IT and tech sector, you don't need a degree.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
can go to a tier 3 college with 0% attendance, code your way through and get into a good college. For an example, I have a friend who studied in Heritage itself, the college, not the school. It's a shitty college to be very honest.
I know. They were right below us.
But what he did was he got a job in Ethereum. That's 100 grand a year, right, is what he's earning. And his peers are earning, 70,000-80,000 per month wala jobs.
But good. We have
And
now agreed.
Again, we will come on middle
You
ground.
don't need college.
There's always a middle ground for education.
As for anyone who, doesn't get a chance to have such a house with their guys or do something similar with people like us, then how would you try to distill your experience so that they can apply it to themselves?
The couple of things which I'm take away, first and foremost is the work ethic of these guys. Like Vihan just came in the morning, I guess, right? He's also sleep deprived as well, but he straight got on the laptop as I came in. I had a chat with him, but no, work needs to be done first and foremost. And secondly, these guys are very objective oriented. Like as you told in the podcast yesterday as well, that's something which I'm taking away with me.
So there was this girl, right, whom I really liked back in 11th. And I told one of my friends, भाई मेरे को ना उससे बात करना है, please मिलवा दे एक बार. So every break we used to just skip our lunch tiffin and we used to go to play football. That was our ritual. That afternoon I told that boy, his name was Shayan, I told him, भाई आज football skip करते हैं please. And he told me, you better talk to her because I'm missing my game for you. And I'm also missing my game for her. So we go. She's there in the first bench.
It's making me nervous.
She's there in the first bench. I tag along with Shayan. He comes in and
I lack empathy, which is something I've recently realized. And it's not a good thing, perhaps, right?
What made you realize that, by the way?
I think this happened from no one feeling bad for me.
There's one objective, two objectives, three objectives. That's all. Obsess over it as much as possible. And I talked to him about a few of my bucket list items as well. And the way he convinced me that these things are not taking 2 years of your time, bro. You can do it in 2 months maybe. So yeah, sense of urgency again it boils down to.
Shorten the time span.
That's all. I hope to see you very soon next
Absolutely.
time. Not in Bangalore, not in India, but probably somewhere outside. Yeah.
I hope so, and then you can get your travel vlogs.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
That was it. See you soon.